Are you a college freshman who doesn't know very much about rape? Maybe you're a graduating senior who knows a whole hell of a lot about rape. Well, either way, you're going to learn some invaluable information on today's program as we take the rape quiz. This rape quiz is mandatory at many colleges and will prevent you from graduating if you don't take it before the deadline. Alcohol is prominent in how many sexual assaults annually? Does it matter? Let's just say it's the large number. Let's say it's 1 million sexual assaults occur per year under the influence of alcohol. Wow, alcohol did it? I can't believe that alcohol caused someone to act differently and possibly do something that they wouldn't otherwise do. I'm a sexually active, vulnerable 24-year-old woman who goes to a lot of parties to get fucking wasted. Well, guess what happens? I still go to those parties to get fucking wasted. Being raped by a date or acquaintance is less traumatic than being raped by a stranger. True that. Very confident.
Hey, that's pretty good.
The iDubbbz Hey That's Pretty Good Chrome extension is available for all Chrome users. Download link in description. I actually already took this quiz and I just want to record my results so I could share all the stupidity with you guys. When I took it the first time, I got a 91%. I did get one question wrong, which was like, is rape good or bad? I don't see what the problem is. You're crying over taking a little quiz? What is the big deal, you fucking retard?
Welcome to Not Anymore.
What you learn in this program just might affect your life, or the life of someone you love. You'll hear about the importance of consent.
Whoa, 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 whoa. The importance of consent? What, you mean to tell me that I need to ask someone's permission before I fuck them? Well, hold up. That ain't right at all. Fuck that noise.
Interpersonal violence happens to people of all ages.
We can't educate you about rape without mentioning the interpersonal aspect of it. I mean, think about it, guys. We're educators.
And it used to be that many of these issues were tolerated too much and too often.
I sure do miss the good old days where rape and sexual assault were tolerated. I remember in 2007, I went over to my friend's house and he was raping his next door neighbor on the front lawn, and I just sort of shook my head and said, boys will be boys.
Many of these issues were tolerated too much and too often.
Well, not anymore.
That's another thing you're going to hear a lot in this program is not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
They use it as the punchline after they try to make this really cogent point about how back in the day, rape used to happen all the time and it just went unpunished.
It used to be that people wouldn't take action to protect the victim. Not anymore.
As advanced warning, a red square will appear in the lower left corner of the video 5 seconds prior to and all during potentially troubling material.
Oh, how thoughtful of you. You're giving us advanced warning. Almost like a trigger warning.
So I was passed out on the couch.
And he was like, oh, I think I should walk you home.
Well, that's fucking genius. I think we need to have this red blinking square in every movie that we watch. Think about how much mental anguish you're able to avoid with just a little warning ahead of time.
We know that most of you want to have positive sexual experiences. You're not rapists.
Wow, education in 2016.
You're not rapists.
Whether we're talking about people of the opposite sex, people of the same sex, transgendered people, bisexual people, asexual people.
Asexual people? What are you, fucking retarded?
People with disabilities, or even more than 2 people.
Wait, we aren't including the people who reproduce by budding! Fucking kill yourself!
Sex requires enthusiastic consent from everyone involved.
Gotta make sure we include the asexual people, the ones that don't have sexual feelings or associations.
No one has the right to do anything sexual with another person's body without their enthusiastic consent.
Consent isn't enough. You can't get a yes, because yes doesn't mean that they're enthusiastic. They have to say, F yeah, I want to have sex, but then you also gotta realize that they might be being a little sarcastic when they say, hell yeah. They might not actually mean that. That could just be their way of saying, my name is Chef. You guys know that unenthusiastic hand job that I gave on the last episode? Well, that was sexual assault.
Saying sexual assault is the victim's fault is like saying a carjacking victim was at fault for driving a car, or the mugging victim's fault for carrying money.
Whoa, that's such an incredibly robust analogy, comparing rape victims to carjacking victims and mugging victims. If I live in Detroit and I park my car in an abandoned parking lot next to Drug Runner Alley, and I leave it there for 3 weeks and it gets stolen, I can rest easy knowing that there's nothing I could have done to change that outcome. If I drunkenly stumble into a classmate's house party with a couple of 20s peeking out my front pocket and a couple of 50s peeking out my back, and someone jacks that money from me, guess what? 0% my responsibility.
Is there any excuse for being confused about this? Not anymore.
There's even more reasons to be confused about this, because before it was simple, right? Someone said yes, that means they want to have sex. Now it has to be enthusiastic yes. And it's hard enough being a little faggot kid who's socially awkward in college. I guarantee you, most of them, they don't want to be rapists.
You're not rapists.
I'm sorry, I'm not really feeling your yes. Can you just say that with a bit more vim and vigor?
It's still possible to find yourself in a bad situation where you're alone with someone who is too sexually aggressive and possibly even a sexual predator.
Maybe I'm just confused about this whole sex thing in general. I thought there was some subtlety to it, but apparently it's very formal. You sit down in a room, you don't read anyone's body posture, you don't do any of that. You honestly just speak from the heart, read your contract that you have written, and have them sign it. That's actually how you have sex.
The fact that sex can be enjoyable doesn't mean forced sex is enjoyable. Check this out.
Carl's Jr. is cooking up some sexual assault. Let's peep this out.
Hey, Bob, have a cheeseburger.
No thanks, Dan. Not in the mood right now.
But you like cheeseburgers.
No, I love cheeseburgers. I just don't want one right now.
Whoa, is this sick animation? Did I get redirected to AdultSwim.com?
Why not?
What difference does it make?
But I really want you to have the cheeseburger.
Hey, cool kids, look at this cool video we made. We know you guys like ironic, poorly drawn animation to explain to you how rape works.
Hey, how much have you had to drink?
2 drinks. Seriously?
Hey, let me take her up to my room to sleep it off, right? Hey, come on.
No, not anymore, dude.
Not anymore, dude. Since we had to take this mandatory rape evaluation, not anymore. Before that, perfectly fine, but not anymore.
In terms of sexual assault, the following traits should send up a red flag.
One red flag doesn't necessarily make someone abusive, but even one is worth noting. Red flag behaviors include
Someone who talks over you or doesn't really listen to your point of view. Someone who's particularly argumentative.
Oh, those are some good red flags. Those apply to over half the population, so that's great. It's good that you're weeding out all the rapists in one big fell swoop. Congratulations, everyone. You have passed the rape quiz, and for passing with such flying colors, I'm awarding you a rape certificate. This is an actual certificate that I got upon completion. Even though I didn't get 100%, 91% at least gets you the rape certificate. Maybe even 80% and above gets you it. I plan on putting a framed version of it on my wall, so anytime I do a Netflix and chill over here, it literally means Netflix and chill. If I find myself in a room with a young woman and things are getting saucy, and I put my hand on her thigh, she'll know that it's not a sexual thing. She'll know that it's a brotherly thing, and if she's at all feeling uncomfortable and says, no, I don't like that, I know the perfect answer. I'm gonna dead this item, because I'm gonna take it dead off your thigh.